Fantastic. Sorry, I'm a couple of minutes late, but internet wouldn't connect. No idea what was going on, but there you go. We're here now, so that's the main thing. Good to be here. We are on Tuesday, the 7th of March. Thank you for everyone who's taken the time to come along here. And obviously, I'm going to do a bit of a recap about last night and talk about not only my experience being on the panel and a co-host, but also about the implications of what I believe O-Connect is going to be for all of us. So to get started then, first thing as far as updates is concerned, you will notice if you log into your back office under updates, Peter Surur, Janet Butler and Daryl Cook have done some excellent notes on last night. They are quite long, very detailed, and it ran through everything which we saw last night. Now, before I go into O-Connect and all the rest of it, let's just bring you up to date with some of the news that we were given yesterday on O-Connect. And that is, first of all, the partnership with the events team over in Dubai. I'm just going to find out what their name was called now. And Best Moment Events. They are a government approved in Dubai event corporation that do pretty much every single event on the large scale in Dubai and surrounding areas. They are actually spreading out now, but to be one of the official sponsors for these events is a really, really big deal. And we saw on O-Connect yesterday the video of the signing of this partnership with Great Moments Events. And it was pretty special. We had Dr. Susan, who was there. Best Moments Events, sorry. Must get that right. Best Moments Events. Dr. Susan was there, and also Mohammed Kamal, joined by our CEO, Ashmi Farah, as well, via the video link. And many dignitaries, including heads of police, government officials, Best Moments delegation as well, and really did look the part. But also, we are starting to now get to know what they actually do, what Best Moments do as far as the UAE is concerned. And they basically host absolutely everything that's going on there. So this collaboration between the two companies of OnPassive and Best Moments is a big deal, mainly because they have in the millions of people that go through bookings, etc., that they will all see the name of OnPassive as part of the sponsorship that is involved, including any TV coverage and advertising that Best Moments do. So huge deal. And this is also going to be expanded outside of Dubai. As far as Best Moments is concerned, they are breaking into Saudi Arabia and surrounding Egypt, for instance, and surrounding countries within the Arabic-speaking nations. So a huge, big deal that is going to be. And also, did you all pick up on what Ash Mufarah said as well, that he not only is this very good partnership as far as advertising is concerned, but we also get part of the revenue from these events via Best Moments as well. So again, huge deal that is. We also saw through our CEO some updates as far as the staff are concerned in Hyderabad offices, and it was pretty cool to see how happy their staff were. You know, I mean, how many times do you walk into big complexes and offices, and they just don't look that happy, do they? People at work, where these videos, everybody was having a good time. Do they work hard? Do they work very long hours? Yes, they do. They work above and beyond what is normally expected of employees as far as the employer is concerned. But they do this because they want to do it. They want to have the input and help that they can give to the company, to the vision, to the cause. And when you have that on board and that mentality from your workforce, then nothing will stop anything happening, because the will of the people, as far as the employees is concerned, is wanting it to succeed. So that was fantastic to see. And we also then got the other video news, especially, which is very prominent this week across the globe, because it is Women's Week. Jane, is it?
It's International Women's Week.
International Women's Week. Again, OnPassive are extremely proud to announce that they are helping as one of the sponsors of one of the international women's events that's happening in Dubai, headed up as well by one of our by our very own Dr. Susan. She's going to be one of the speakers there. And again, a big coup as far as that is concerned. It certainly is part of how the mantra of what OnPassive is trying to do is to uplift and to showcase how important women are, not only in today's society, but also in business, and more importantly, within OnPassive. And having Dr. Susan heading this up in this week, International Women's Week, alongside the collaboration with OnPassive, is just absolutely amazing. Again, you know, Ash was saying there's so many things happening in the background that we don't know about, that we are starting to learn about now. You know, whatever we thought this company OnPassive is and was going to be has been completely dwarfed by what is happening right now, in my opinion. I don't think any of us really grasped the magnitude of what is actually happening as far as OnPassive is concerned, and how big it is already becoming just in one place within Dubai. You know, I mean, Dubai now is such an important location internationally across the world, especially within the UAE and the rest of the Arabic speaking world. And to have this collaboration partnership, which whatever way you want to talk about it, not only with companies there, but also with the rulers and governors within Dubai, and having them really on board with like-minded people, what the OnPassive ethos is all about. I mean, absolutely amazing. It really is that we have these collaborations and partnerships that we already have, and it's only going to get better, guys. It really is. And I'm sure, especially when Ash brought us the information yesterday about the International Women's Day partnership, and he actually said then that they've got some even bigger news of another partnership that he's not allowed to tell us about just yet, because there's probably some more ink to be dried on the piece of paper yet. But he sounded pretty excited, and Mohammed Kamal himself had a little bit of a wry smile to himself, didn't he, about it all? So that'll be very interesting to see and to find out. So that was all good news. Amazing that we have that as well. Like I said, all this has been going on behind the scenes without any worry to ourselves, without any stress. You know, OnPassive has been working tirelessly behind the scenes to do all of this for all of us. Aurora Paradise, thank you so much, my darling, for your super sticker. That's very kind. And this is what we've been saying for the last 4.5 years, is that OnPassive will be getting to work on our behalf. This is part of what they are doing on our behalf, us as founders. They are diligently, bit by bit, making collaborations, partnerships with people. And they are doing this now very easily because of that snowball effect of rolling, of people now want to be associated with OnPassive because of our ethics, because of our vision, because of what we are trying to achieve. And we've done all this without going completely public. And to be able to do that prior to what we are going to be doing and being out there in the public domain is unheard of in business. Most of these things that happen have never happened with a startup company before. They've always happened after the event rather than prior to the event. But people nowadays, I think, are more acceptable to the idea of vision. They're more acceptable to the idea of what people are trying to achieve rather than have achieved. And I think this is the difference. And especially when you have a company like OnPassive who is motivated by doing the right things rather than money, then this also resonates with so many people. Because I can tell you this now, you might not believe me, but I am telling you the truth. Most people who have got sufficient money spend more time helping other people than they do making money. Generally, not talking about anybody, I'm talking generally. So when you get a company who have completely turned that on their head, Gayling Matthews, thank you so much, my friend, and thank you for the very kind message. That's very, very kind of you. When they hear our message of what we are wanting to do and to achieve, that resonates with them because they have the money and now they are using their position with that money to try and help. But when you have a company that the forefront of everything they are doing is to be an ethical, with heart company, then that resonates with them. And that's why they want to be associated with us. So fantastic events happening at the moment. These are only going to get bigger and better as we spread out globally rather than being just in the one area. And this will happen, guys. Mark my words. The ones that are saying, I'm only going to believe it when I see it on the Super Bowl halftime or when it's on my TV at home. I'm the only one that's going to believe it. Pretty Henry, thank you so much for your super sticker. That's when I'll believe it. Well, by that time, it's too late for you, I'm afraid, because you're not the person we're after. We're after the forward thinkers. We're after the people who trust us, the people who want to be on our journey in OnPassive. That is what we want. Those are the people we want. We don't want the ones that only believe when they touch it, see it, feel it. We want the true entrepreneurs. We want the dreamers. We want the go-getters. That's what we want in OnPassive. So fantastic news on all fronts as far as that is concerned. Very, very happy to see those. And let's go on to what it was all about last night, which was O-Connect. Ash has said many, many times, if you can nail the two basics of any media video solutions. Franz Scherrer, thank you and welcome, or rejoining the Tea Club. That's very kind of you. If you can nail those two basics as far as a webinar platform or video conferencing solution, whatever you want to call it, then that is really what it is all about. Now, every single person who was on there last night, the 48 and odd thousand that were there live at all one time, or whether you were one of the 75,000 plus unique users that logged in and out through this time, I'm sure you will all concur with what I am saying now, that the clarity of the sound and the brightness, sharpness, HD quality of the videos and us actually on the screen is second to none. I have never seen that clarity on any other video conferencing solution that is out there at the moment. I think obviously the better device that you have, the more clarity you're going to get because you have more pixels and better screen, HD quality, and all the rest of it. But for me, it was almost jumping out of the screen. And even with just a normal pair of earbuds in, the sound quality was crisp, clear, stereo, and they really have nailed those two parts of O-Connect, our very own video conferencing solution. Now let's go into the meat and potatoes of what O-Connect was all about last night. And that was to give some of us, very lucky some of us, a bit of the go on the controls. Now, one thing I didn't know before I get into that was the little icon at the bottom where you can write your own notes. I thought that is amazing thing to have, because I've got a pen now and I've got a notepad always on my desk. I have those to hand. Why? Because I'm writing notes down. I'm jotting down things. Ideas come to my head. I write it down, all the rest of it. But to have that little thing on a video conferencing solution and allow everybody to have it to write their own notes and then be able to click a button and it downloads it onto their very own computer. Absolute genius. Just that one little thing. The other thing as well, before I get into the other bits, that really does or keep frying my brain, and I just have no idea how they have got round this solution or they have managed to achieve this, is that there is no downloads and no plugins that you have to do to be able to view O-Connect on a device. Now, that really sort of amazes me, to be honest, that they've managed to do all this through a browser. That there's no extra downloads that you've had to do. There's no plugins to make it work that you've had to put on your computer. It is all done on the screen in front of you. Absolutely amazing. I have no idea how they've managed it. And quite frankly, does it matter that I don't know? Well, yeah, probably. I would like to know how they've achieved it, because I know a little bit about coding. I did a C++ course back in the day, which was pretty basic coding. And I can remember it took me a whole week just to get a picture, a word to come in, spin and pixel out. It took me a whole week just to write that bit of code for that. So I do know a little bit about it. So to be able to write the coding to it all work just on a browser without any downloads or plugins, and to work on nearly every single device is just mind-blowing for me. And especially with the quality, without any lagging. I mean, that is top-notch technology right there without anything else. And it's ours. We have built it. And when I say we, it is a collective we, guys. I'm not talking about us founders. I'm not necessarily talking about just the tech guys. I think it really is a bit of everything. Every single person who has been involved with OnPassive has helped in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's you who comments on a video, whether it is somebody who does videos, whether it's somebody who has done meet and greets, whether it is a tech guy who's written a piece of coding, whether it is the likes of Mohammed Kamal, whether it is the likes of our CEO, whether it is other technicians in Hyderabad or anywhere else around the world, everybody has had a little part of what OnPassive is here now. This is why we have been called founders and obviously now brand ambassadors, because the whole wording of a founder is we are here to help found a company or a business. And this is part of what we are here to do, to help with that process. Now, has it been a hard process throughout the years? Yeah, you're damn right it has been. I'm sure many of you will agree with me now that we have had some dark days in OnPassive. Personal retribution, snide remarks, name calling, an absolute downright nastiness towards many of us, all because we believe in this business and this company called OnPassive. This really is now our time, because we have weathered that storm, and that storm is abating. That storm is not getting larger. Why? Because all of these people now have got nothing to go on now. They can see what is going to happen. They can see what we've been saying is the truth, is what we have been saying for 4.5 years. We have not lied. We've been telling people about this for a very, very long time. And this is why now is our time. And we saw this firsthand last night on O-Connect. Like I said, having these visuals that we have, you're looking at YouTube right now, black all the way around, black on the chat area. Not that inviting, is it really? O-Connect really makes you want to be there. It makes you want to start clicking things. What's this do? What's that do? You're intrigued. You want to be there. And this is why O-Connect is going to be a phenomenal success when it hits the market. Like I said, I was very lucky last night to be given the controls. Remember, I was only given the controls of a co-host. When you own your very own copy of O-Connect, and then you can decide to resell it if you want to, or just have it for yourself. It's entirely up to you. But when you have your very own copy as the host, you get even more at the bottom than I saw. You know, it really, really is amazing. Now, all these people who were given the co-host, did you notice their reactions? Every single one, including myself, when it pops up at the bottom with all of these icons that do different things, every single person's face was just like, what the, oh my God. It was electric, guys, absolutely electric to see the reaction of people's faces. And you will have exactly the same. When you see it for the first time, you're going to go, OMG, what is this? It is crazy good. And I mean crazy good. It is phenomenal, the functionality of this solution. Talk about taking a basic thing which shows a video and audio of somebody to somebody else via the internet. This has been taken, they've chucked it in the bin and said, right, let's now get to work and do something that people are going to love and enjoy. They got to work and they've made and produced O-Connect. It is phenomenal. It is amazing. It's crazy, addictive. But more importantly, it is this word, interactive. This is going to be the thing for me that is going to make this product so much of a success, because it is interactive with the person on the other end. You can use so many things to show appreciations, to show people how you're feeling, to help people, to navigate people. All of these things you can do with O-Connect. I haven't even said anything about the literal translation, about me speaking in English and somebody else being able to understand in German or French or Spanish or Italian or Japanese, Chinese. All that's coming. I haven't even said anything about that. And that is going to be a huge wow as far as a video conferencing solution is concerned. I'm just talking about people using O-Connect. They're going to love it. And I mean, absolutely love it. You are going to love it. And I'll tell you now, you're going to tell everybody. You're going to get your friends round. You're going to say, come and have a look at this. You're not going to believe what this does. That is what you're going to do. Now, times that by every single person who gets their hands on O-Connect. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think there might be a little bit of a buzz around O-Connect? Do you think the ripples are going to start making some waves? Do you think those waves are going to then start getting a little bit bigger until there is a tsunami of reverberation of the word OnPassive and O-Connect around the globe? Because everybody will be talking about it. Everybody will want to be using it because of all the things I've just said now. Amazing, guys. I was so privileged to be one of the first to use it as far as a coordinator, a co-host. It will absolutely fry your brain, but it's so user-friendly. It's easy to use. All along the bottom, one screen, you hover over it, it expands slightly. You can see what it does. And every icon is different color. You will get to know what each icon means. You'll get to know what each icon does and how it functions. You'll be able to go in and out of these things seamlessly like that. And what's it going to do? It's going to give the user and the end user a much better experience of what they already are doing now to the millions every single day. 300 million people a day use Zoom. Wrap your head around that little one. That's just one video conferencing product. There's loads of other companies, but 300 million on Zoom, which is the largest. Can you imagine if we just take 10% of that? Just 10%. That's a lot. 30 million straight off the bat, just from one company that come to OnPassive. And we were talking about, I wonder if I'll get my 3. Just one product, O-Connect, we're done. Build a business around it and be very successful just on that. But that's the start. This is the start. This is where we're going from here now forward. And we'll be having it, as Ash said, within the month of March. Right then, I need to go because I've run over my time. I've got lots more to say, guys. I really have. I'll come back on tomorrow. Chris, my friend, I'm sorry I've run out of time. Guys, like I said, super excited. I really am excited about this, if you can't tell. I'm just bowled over by the functionality, capability, what it does, and all the rest of it of O-Connect. I really am. I'll speak more tomorrow at length. And then obviously we've got 360 as well. That's going to be on at 2 p.m. Really has been amazing. So my question to you now before I go is, has the penny dropped? Have you finally understood and realized what you have your hands on? Has it dropped for you? It has for me a long, long time ago. But it's so great to see so many other people now on the right road with OnPassive. That's it from me. Sorry I can't give any shout outs because I've got to get Chris on. That's it. Bye.